One of the reasons that this little area we're standing in today gets voted one of the top small cities in America year after year is not only because it's absolutely gorgeous, but because it has the largest high school in the state of Oregon. Look at that thing! So we are right in the heart of Sherwood, Oregon. As you can see from everywhere we look, 360 degrees of mountain views, very pretty. This is an area that's really starting to expand and grow. There's lots of little pockets of new construction. There's areas with tons and tons of homes, great for families, sweet little community events, lots of parks, sports, you name it. Sherwood is a place to be. And in this video, we're gonna show you exactly why everybody is loving Sherwood, Oregon. We're getting after it right now. What's up, everybody? This is Jackson Wilkie with the Living in Portland, Oregon team. If this is your first time to this channel and you want to learn everything about what it's like to work, eat, sleep, live, play, and Sherwood, make sure you tap that subscribe button and you click the bell so you're notified every time we do a new video. We honestly get so many phone calls, emails, texts every day from people moving and relocating here. We absolutely love it. So, thinking about moving anywhere in the Portland, Oregon area or Vancouver, Washington, make sure you give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to the Portland Metro. Nestled into the beautiful landscape around the mountains, just to the southwest of Portland, Oregon, is Sherwood. This is an area that is absolutely erupting. A lot of new pockets of new construction, and there is so many people moving here and families because it is getting ranked over and over as one of the best small cities to live in the entire nation. Now, the schools, the rankings are starting to fly up too because you've got incredible high school like this. The old high school is the new middle school. Very big, and so this is something that Sherwood is really starting to expand and grow, and we're gonna show you all of what makes it so special. First stop here in the Sherwood area. Where are we, Listy?
We are in Denali.
So let's talk about where we're in, location-wise of Sherwood, and then the styles of homes that we're going to see in it. Looks like it's connected to an older neighborhood.
It is connected to Sherwood View Estates, one of my favorites. We can go back through Denali too, but we are now out of Denali in Sherwood View Estates, older homes. Great area of Sherwood. Sherwood sits on the edge of wine country. You're literally surrounded by wineries up in this area.
What is the draw now to the Sherwood areas? Obviously, things pushing out, but is it more affordable, bigger homes?
Bigger homes, more land, schools.
Yep.
The schools are number 4 in the state. So fantastic programs, whether your kids are in art, in band, athletics, great teachers, good student-teacher ratios. They've got some good community involvement. They've got a Robin Hood festival that the whole town gets really involved in with parades and local artists and all kinds of fun stuff going on.
So let's talk about Sherwood, and obviously it's one of the furthest suburbs away in that Portland Metro, but does that deter some people, or do they like how sleepy it is too?
They love it because it is small enough where it feels like a small community, but yet it's large enough where you're always learning, you're meeting somebody new, which is always kind of fun. And then, but what the problem is there is not a major freeway that takes you into Sherwood. You have to take back highways. So it is a little bit further from Portland itself. You're looking at like a 35 minute drive without traffic. If you are commuting into the city, you're probably looking like a 45-minute, 50-minute drive, depending on traffic. So that is kind of deters people from this area, but a lot of people like it. One, for schools, these big, huge, streets, sidewalks, big mature trees. You're surrounded by, greenery. People love that. You've got kids right now. It's, kids are in school right now. It's 10:30. So, but usually these kids, these streets are filled with people riding their bikes, walking their dogs. People love that. It's
and
very,
there's a lot of,
oriented.
Everybody always thinks downtown Portland, but there's a lot of opportunity on the west side too. Is there a quicker way to get up to like the Beavertons, the Hillsboroughs from Sherwood?
Absolutely. Roy Rogers, one of my favorite streets that I commute on. I live in Beaverton, west side, and I am going from...
Did you guys catch that?
Don't let the west side ride me.
I am going through Beaverton, like it goes Beaverton, Tiger, Tualatin, Sherwood.
Yep.
And I am constantly going back and forth between all of those cities just for my daily errands. Whether it's, we sold this home to our Florida peeps right there, you guys. Yeah, we did right there.
We sell a lot of homes all over the Portland
December.
Metro. Is why you reach out. Number one team.
It's very easy to get back and forth. You use these back farm roads.
Yep.
And so you don't have to use the highways with all the street lights. You're just doing direct connect farm roads to get to and from.
Yeah, so the Sherwood area, especially me moving here, coming from the north, North Idaho area, a lot of big trees, mountains. That's what it was the first time I saw Sherwood. And with urban growth boundaries that, hit the Portland Metro, just to the west of these major cities, the South Beavertons, the Sherwood, that Roy Rogers Road is just pumpkin patches. So we're always taking the kiddos out that way. There's tons of wineries, so that's where you're going to catch my wife hitting the vino, and it's all just minutes away. And then if you just head down the road a little bit further south, Newburgh and all that. First time I've ever hit a drive-in movie.
Drive-in movie theater,
That's the life.
fun. It's old school.
So you're kind of out there in the middle, and then there's some uber luxury to the south end too, Parrot Mountain. One of our teammates, Jay down in the back, he sold multiple homes in there. So Nike execs, bigger, who want more acreage, more space, 8,000 square foot homes, gated communities. That's kind of what there is here in Sherwood. But all right, so we're here in Sherwood, kind of at the top of the mountain. I'm gonna walk around on this ledge and hopefully not blow my ankle and fall off. But a lot of the people reaching out, they're just wanting that like can't miss suburb area. And you read all these things online, and you go towards some of these schools you see in some of these hot areas, but there's a reason that the locals are starting to gravitate towards Sherwood, and that Sherwood is really starting to grow. And if you look online, it's actually ranked the past few years as one of the top small cities in America. So it kind of just doesn't get its due justice. And I'm gonna pop around here and show you Mr. J Dow drone guy. He's got the drone in the air. But man, it's like 360-degree views of just mountains, right? And so Sherwood has this mystique to it where it is kind of the small town, but the schools, I'm gonna have to break the law here and go around. I'm probably gonna get yelled at, but this is what we do for you guys. I got a lot of friends who live in the Sherwood area, and especially with the family and the kiddos, when you're new here and you're just trying to learn your way around, you're trying to meet more people. These smaller knit communities aren't so spread out and diverse. You'll meet people, but the schools are so highly ranked, and you have the largest high school in the entire state of Oregon. They look like university campuses. And as you can see here, you've got beautiful parks. This is not the only one. There's multiple parks around this area, and skate parks and YMCA's and the wine country. I mean, you're just right away from it. And even if you're not a wino, you just have all the Christmas tree farms, the pumpkin patches. It kind of just, it's like you live out in the middle of, the country, but you have every amenity. And then you are close to, Tualatin and Beaverton, Tiger. So you have all of your Costco's and your Home Depots and all of that kind of resource too. But I mean, you just can't really beat these kind of views. And there's a lot of houses in here where you can find these kind of views. But let's just take a second and look at some of this beauty. Now another thing I want to mention, because you still gotta have some, you know, date nights, parent night out. There's actually an industrial strip, you know, from Tualatin to the Sherwood area that is loaded with a bunch of industrial buildings for big, you know, companies and stuff. But there's also in those buildings a lot of restaurants and breweries and stuff. It's actually where, you know, my wife and I, that was, you know, our some of our favorite spots to go right in through there as well. Listy.
Bringing kids down here, working them out, open. You got a skate park. You got.
Does your baby boy play here?
Oh yeah. Getting homers for days. Moonshots.
So does your baby boy play baseball here?
He absolutely does, hitting the moonshots from behind the plate. You got me with hot tamales in my mouth, man.
Hey, we had to take a candy break, right?
Candy break. Beautiful park, one of my favorite ones. What I love is we have an athletic trainer for my kiddo who's very, very involved in club baseball. They come down here twice a week, run the field, run up and down the hills, just do a great fitness workout without actually having equipment. Like they're just, you know, working on their speed, their agility, their strength. It's so fun. You always find, you know, different people, you know, families here. You find trainers here. You have tons of sports here. You've got soccer, you've got baseball, you've got basketball, we've got sandboxes.
Wait, what? Steve Reich? I know, I just ran the bases and I think I pulled like 7 hamstrings.
The field is beautiful.
How pretty is this field though, huh? Hold on, wait. Wait. What did you say, Listy? Hold on, wait. Let me get over there.
This park sits in the middle of Sherwood. You've got like a 2-mile radius of all the neighborhoods right around this park. This is where it's all happening. This is where it goes down.
And that's it. So as you can see, you know, we were out there. I was just on the tennis courts, 360-degree, you know, views of the mountains. You can see the high school, which is just massive. We'll show you. But look at neighborhoods right here, all the way around. There's houses just beyond the fences here. And so it's very community driven. You're gonna have all the park. I mean, there's a lot of parks here. It was actually one of, you know, it's one of the better areas to bring the kiddos if you're just trying to kill some time. There's actually a park that has like a turf slide. It's this big, long, like 40-foot slide that goes down a hill. It's really fun. So it's kind of the ultimate family place that a lot of people moving here, they don't know anything about. And so, you know, we're really just trying to put these things on the map for you guys. So we're in Sherwood and we got a new area here. We're gonna learn from Listy, the queen lady, on a teeter-totter.
Don't kill me, man.
I won't. All right, so where are we?
We are in Sherwood, Oregon. We are currently at the new community called Middlebrook. Middlebrook.
Okay, so let's talk about location and all the different styles of homes.
Absolutely. So we've got a brand new community being built. We've got a lot of craftsman style here with some modern also going along. You have got a wide variety of price range here as well. I just got a new home buyer, first-time home buyer into a great home. We're closing next month, super excited. We're about 2 miles from Snyder Park, where we were at a little while ago. You're really close. Your closest Target is about a mile away. I mean, everybody wants to know where Target's at. What I love about this community is you're literally in the middle of farmland. You're surrounded by wineries and orchards and berry picking. It's awesome. They have this great playground. I love that our communities build the playgrounds first. Have you ever noticed that? Like Jackson, when you're going, like first they build the park and the playgrounds and the trail systems, and then they build the homes around it, which is fantastic.
So if they build it, they will come?
Absolutely. Totally what it is. So obviously one of the big factors that people move to Sherwood is because of the great schools and the community and family vibes that they have. The schools are number 4 in the state. The new high school is absolutely amazeballs. It's huge. It is the largest. Woo! Listen to that. It is the largest in the state of Oregon, and it actually just opened its doors less than 2 years ago.
I gotta ask you a question. We're talking all this new construction. Tell me why it's important to use some real Heather Listy representation besides the sales reps.
Oh my goodness. Okay, so this is really, really important. You are gonna find some great listing agents on.
Bro, Jesus, you're like my kid. You can you guys hear anything over the snacks? These people need to know what you know.
Oh, we're still talking.
Yeah.
So I think it's really important that people understand the on-site reps are amazing. They have great, great knowledge, but they work for the seller, and their best interest is in the seller. Mm-hmm. It's not in your best interest to be represented by them. I have had many, many new sale constructions and that I've sold, and the number of issues that have come up, if they were represented by that on-site rep, they would have been screwed. I have fought tooth and nail to have things corrected and fixed. And I think it's really important that you understand that if you're not represented by a outside agent, you could potentially be settling for some things that were made wrong in your home.
So they're not going to obviously want the inspections looked at as deeply as you're going to look.
Yeah, well, the other thing is I have found that a lot of these on-site reps are like, oh, we have our inspectors. They've already looked through. Everything's all right. You need to have a private inspection done. You don't know. You want somebody that is not a part of the project looking over their work. I will find something in new construction in every one of the homes on a private inspection. So you should never skip over that. So I have got a lot of examples of things happening. My most recent one that happened on a new construction home is currently in escrow. We went in and we happened to notice that the space made for the refrigerator is 36 inches. A standard refrigerator is 36 inches. That's great. It'll slide right in there. But if you look at the manufacturer notes, you need an additional ½ inch on each side of that refrigerator for the doors to open. Okay, so actually you need a 37-inch space for it to open properly. Well, this particular layout has a wall right there. So the door physically would not open. That's a huge problem.
Oh man.
And they were like, oh no, it's fine. You just have to get a different refrigerator because and I was like, no, this is a standard refrigerator. We're not trying to get a luxury,
tiny
refrigerator, And here's the other thing is my people, they actually paid an upgrade for a deluxe kitchen. So they said, oh, because you paid, $15,000 extra for the upgrade for the deluxe kitchen, it took away the extra space for the filler on the side of the refrigerator. Well, it shouldn't take away from enhancing the kitchen. I mean, they just screwed them. Anyways, long story short, I have them ripping out the whole kitchen and redoing it. And the on-site rep made a huge mistake in not communicating my concerns about the refrigerator. He thought he had it handled by trying to just blow smoke. Anyways, long story short, he allowed them to not only lay the countertops, but also lay the tile on the backsplash. So huge money, they lost so much money. The cabinets were done wrong. They lost the countertops, they lost the tile, and my buyers are extremely happy because I don't play games, I win games.
There we go.
I did it.
Check this out in Oregon, fishing class. How cool is that? That's what you get in the Northwest. Fishing class in middle school. Okay, so one of the most notorious neighborhoods, it's right by the old high school, which is the middle school now. What is this neighborhood?
We are in Woodhaven. It is the largest community community neighborhood in Sherwood. There are thousands of homes, all different price ranges. There is something for everybody in here. Perfect. Super walkable, trails everywhere, great spot to trick or treat.
And trees galore.
Oh my gosh, so many trees. They just line. I wish we were here in a month filming because the trees even turn more pretty with the
Why don't you make a promise to him? Come on.
What?
Why don't you make a promise to him? I'll come back and show you.
I'll come back in a month. Let's go. I will show you this street again in a month when everything is orange and yellow and red and you're going to be like, I'm moving to Sherwood. I want to go be with Listy.
So a lot of people look at Sherwood on the map and see it super far down there in that southwest corner. So if you look at it, Sherwood and the downtown is just right over here. That is Highway 99. So when you're looking on the map, 99, it'll take you all the way down to Newburgh. And this road here, this is Roy Rogers. So the cool part is just right up here, a couple miles. In fact, you can kind of see up in the hills there. That's gonna be your Tiger, your South Beaverton areas. So you kind of get the best of both worlds. You can use this main road here, which is gorgeous drive through the country and wineries and farm fields, pumpkin patches, Christmas tree farms, you name it, to leverage both of these cities. All right, if Sherwood's just a little bit too far, or if it's not the perfect spot for you, this is what we do. The #1 relocation team, helping 200 clients move, relocate here. When you tell us things you like, you don't like, we start unearthing what the areas that fit you best are. We know exactly, okay, I know this area is gonna fit exactly what you're talking about. So the only way we can help you do that is you have to reach out. You gotta give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email. Days, nights, weekends, we got your back when moving to Portland, Oregon. And until the next video, homies, we'll catch you later.